Hey guys, welcome to our new video. This week I almost finished grinding the forward part of the underbody and the rear arches, took care of cleaning our alternator and started painting the front axle. So, have fun watching this video. This is a steering knuckle from the left side, and in one of the last videos I mentioned that the ball joint splitter I have are not big enough, but that's not true, because as you can see they fit, but nevertheless I was not able to get them in there, so I will try it again. Maybe now it's a little bit easier when it's not mounted in the car. Because I will replace them anyway, I will use a little bit of heat to hopefully make it a little bit easier. It's unbelievable how tight these things sit.
So we thought it may be interesting for you to talk a little bit about the paint that we have chosen. First, we bought some wire brushes in different sizes to remove the old underbody protection and as much of the rust as we are able to. For the remaining rust, we will use some rust converter. After that, we will prime the underbody with Brantocorox Nitrofest, which is a paint with a high protection against corrosion. And after that, we will apply 3 coats of Brantocorox 3-in-1, which will be our final underbody protection paint. In addition, we will maybe apply some transparent wax to enhance the protection even more. We will apply all the paint with brushes that we bought, and for all the areas we cannot reach with brushes, we also bought some spray paint.
Yesterday evening I finished disassemble the steering knuckles and also remove the wheel bearings, so these parts are also ready for grinding. But now I will, and as you have seen yesterday evening, the paint arrived and also a whole bunch of wire brushes, that's the word, wire brushes. Yes, so today I will start sanding or grinding the wheel arches and the underbody, and when I'm done with it I will continue with the front axle and the suspension parts. I allowed myself to take a day off of grinding today and instead working on some dust-free things here inside my workshop at home. And yes, today I want to take care of the alternator and the engine fans. They both work really well, but by the engine fans I want to remove the back covers and paint them and have a look inside, see that all parts are looking good. And same thing with the alternator, have a short look inside, clean the housing, remove the dirt inside, put all back together so that these parts are ready for remounting when the engine bay is ready. Yes, in the future we may change the alternator with a bigger one with a little bit more amps, but I'm not sure now because I'm not exactly sure how the electrical system inside Oleg will look. Yes, when I figured this out, we can calculate if we need a bigger alternator. So for now, I will start disassembling the alternator. So the first step will be to remove the pulley wheel at the front. And to do this, it's really helpful to have an impact driver. So now let's turn it around and remove the cover at the back. And also all the contacts have to be cleaned because they are all really crusty. And then it's only these two nuts which hold the plastic cover in place. Maybe there's a third one. There's a third bolt underneath here. Carefully pull it apart. There it goes. So my first step will be to clean the rectifier. For that we will use some contact cleaner and then remove all the oxidation. I think this turned out really well. I now will flush it with water again to remove the dust from the grinding, and then I will let it dry, and tomorrow I will apply some plastic protection coat over the rectifier so that the rectifier will be protected against moisture and there will be no more corrosion, I think, I hope. So that's the first part from the alternator cleaned. Only 1, 2, 3, few more to go, but yeah, I think this turned out really well. I'm almost ready grinding the forward part of the underbody. But guess what I found? You're right, a whole bunch of rust and holes. So, because there are a few areas I would like to weld before start painting the underbody, now I'll have to get a welding machine here, and then next week I will weld these areas. Yes, and so there are a few more steps I will have to take care of before I finally can start painting the wheel arches and the underbody. Yeah, welcome again out of the second workshop. I brought the front axle and the parts of the engine mount over here so that I can paint them here and still grind at the workshop. Yes, but before I will start painting these parts, there are some areas where I can't remove the rust with a wire brush, such as in between here or underneath here. And for these areas I will use a Vertan rust converter. Yes, so before I apply this I will sand all parts with I think 180 grit sandpaper, and yes, then wipe them down with some alcohol, and yes, then apply Vertan. Vertan was on there for about 30 hours, and now I washed down all the parts and let them dry. So now they are ready for painting, and as you can see, I already prepared a little jig for holding the parts. Yes, so now I will apply the first coat of Brantocorix Nitrofest, and then today evening the second coat. Let this cure for 2 days, and then go on with Brantocorix 3-in-1. Because our alternator explanation video got a little bit too long, we will publish it in a separate video this week. So make sure you have subscribed to not miss that and any of our future videos. And if you enjoyed this video, remember to leave a like, and I hope we will see us next Sunday. And also removed the wheel bearings, the wheel bearings.